guys, so I'm up now, Sunday morning. Today I'm jumping the 110 and the 120 at Cavan. I'm whispering because there's probably people outside. I'm just gonna make up Fiona's feed and give her some hay and top up her water and all that. And then I'm gonna go down, put in my entries and walk the course. Now Fiona, finish your feed. Hay, water. Good girl. Yeah. Okay. Yes, girly. It's all gone. Sorry. I'm doing my makeup in the wing mirror of our little truck. That's great. So I'm walking my course for the 110. This is the first fence. Literally the worst first fence possible for Fiona because it's really small and it's only a vertical. So she's probably not even gonna look at it. Great. But then the rest is a bit more of a decent size. I'm just grooming Fiona now. I've plaited her back up. I didn't really have time to get a time lapse because I'm in a bit of a rush. Sorry about that, guys. But I'm almost done now. They're a bit dodgy, but they'll do.
Next to go, this is Hollyman and Holly with Holly's own Southern Flush by Clover Flush. Holly is from the Thomas Mulgard, West.
So this is my first round of the day, which was a 110 round. My dad was here on this day, so he was able to warm me up and everything, which was really nice to have him there. Here I'm trying to find my way to the first fence, but that fence is kind of in the way. Yeah, so when you walk your course, make sure you know how you're going to get to your first fence. That's just a little tip. Here I put loads of leg on to the first fence, so I didn't make the same mistake as the previous day, and it worked. She jumped it lovely. And then she jumped the number 2 really nice as well. She got her flying change here, which was very nice. She did, I think she got the majority of her flying changes on this day. Here's the double again, sitting back, making sure she sits up for that second part, which she did very well. Not really pretty, but it'll get there eventually. I won't have to sit her up as much. She'll start doing it herself. Here I saw a long stride and of course just went for it because why not? Then a vertical, which she did come back for, which was good, especially after me racing her for the Oxer. This turn, so this next turn is really bad. I turned her too late and I didn't use my legs at all to keep her turn nice, so that's why she swung her bum out in the turn. That was just bad riding on my behalf. So then there was a nice double, again sitting her up, making her wait for that second part, which she did very well. Then a quiet few strides down to that next fence, which again she came back to me really well. So now we're in the second half. So this is a jump off part, but I'm not going for speed on her or anything like that. I just want her to have some nice rounds under her belt. I'd like to go clear a good few times before we start going for time. But unfortunately, because we go all around the world, we get a time fault, which is so annoying because she actually goes clear in this round. And it would have been our first clear round registered, because this is my first year doing registered classes on her. So I was so excited. I thought we just gotten her first points. But no, we got time fault. So yeah, I also kind of sped up a bit to that fence, which wasn't great. This one was hard because she thought she was jumping that blue Oxer there, but she focused on the right fence in time. Here again, didn't use enough outside leg, which is why she swung her bum out, but we managed to straighten up before we got to the fence, which was good. So yeah, clear round, but one time fault. Very annoying, but I'm just going to take it as a clear round. We jumped clear, but got one time fault because I wasn't going for time in the jump off and went around the world. Is there anything more disappointing than having one time fault? I don't think so. It would have been her first points as a registered horse, because she wasn't registered last year, but she is this year. So if she went clear, it would have been her first points. But no, we got one time fault, so no points for us. I actually want to like cry, but no, it's happy. It's clear in my head, and that's the main thing. So I just have to keep that energy now for the 120 and ride as well as I can. That's the main thing. Our warm-up was so rushed, and that's why I wasn't able to video like really beforehand. I went down to see how many was before me. I was meant to be 34th, but because quite a few people didn't like put their name down to ride, but didn't actually come on the day, I ended up coming down, and they were like, yeah, there's like 11 before you, and I nearly pooed my pants. I was like, oh shit, I still have to tack her up and everything. So, because usually I would start warming up at 10 before me, so to have to like tack up and everything at 11 before me, it was not ideal. So yeah. So yes, I tacked up really fast. I came down, warmed up really quickly, but I think actually really suited her because she was really fresh to the jumps. I gave her like a good bit of feed this morning and last night, and it's 14% as opposed to she's used to 12%, so she was nice and fresh, which is the way I need her because she's a big horse. I can't be, kicking her, and even then in the round you can see that she was a little bit dead to my leg at times, so I just had to give her a little tap just to wake her up a little bit, but she was very good. So yeah, we warmed up really quickly. I think actually, I was saying it did suit her. Because yesterday when I was warming up for the 110, she was actually quite sweaty by the end of the warm-up because it was like full warm-up kind of thing, whereas she wasn't sweaty at all. Sorry, I keep looking away. I'm like looking at the jumping at the same time. Well, that person just had the last fence. I don't know what's worse, the last fence or one time fall after thinking you went clear. I don't know what's worse. So yes, hopefully 120 goes well. I will just ride my best. Hopefully she jumps her best. If she doesn't, that's fine. It's the last class of the weekend. She's going to be tired. That's just life. It's going to take a long time for her to become really fit because she's just naturally not a fit horse. So just keep working with it. Hope you enjoyed that little update. Also, someone came to say hi to me. If you're watching, hello. I really appreciate that. It was really cute and you're lovely. So yeah, bye guys. My course is ready and I've just walked it. Looks pretty nice. It's definitely 120 anyway. So I'm just gonna go and get ready now for the 120, get all tacked up and everything like that, and head down. Very excited, a little bit nervous. The first fence is nice, so I'll be into the round and happy by then.
Holly Lennon is next to you. Holly is on Summer Bridge to Flush.
So this round did not go very well. I kind of don't want to put it in, but sure, it's just the realistic part of show jumping, and all your rounds go well. Like we were clear this morning, and then this evening, like in the evening, it's not so good. So yes, anyway, back to the round. We're coming to the first fence now. I have to ride her a little bit just for the long stride, but she jumps it well. Then here, I'm a complete idiot and jump the side of the fence for like no reason at all. Like, why can't you just aim for the middle of the fence? And because of that, she landed disunited and then is kind of fighting me. She doesn't want to come back. She's just not happy. Here again, like, use your outside leg, Holly. Like, make her straight. Because she was so crooked that she just tipped that. Then here, she really fights me coming into this double. She does not want to shorten and runs past her distance. She just really wasn't coming back to me at all. Before, I would ask her to come back and she'd like shorten. But now she's just fighting me. She just shakes her head and she's like, no, thanks, don't really want to. There again, went for a bit of a long stride. She was quite good for this vertical to come back to me. And then unfortunately, she doesn't get her flying change. And we come to the next fence, disunited, which leaves us on a bit of an odd stride. And then we're not very well set up for this distance, and then she doesn't come back to me at all, and then she's just completely dead to the last. So yes. So it's time to head home now. I'm just packing up the stuff and gonna clean out our stable quickly before I go, and then I will see you guys when we're at the yard, and I'll talk about the whole weekend as a whole. So I'm at the yard now and I'm just waiting for my dad to arrive because obviously the car is a lot faster than the lorry. So yeah, overall, a learning weekend, highs and lows. The clear round in the 110 was definitely a high. The 120 was one of the lows. I was happy that we gave it a go, and you know, like, she didn't stop, she didn't like crashed or anything. It was just, we need to work on her coming back to me a bit better and collecting. Because at the moment she tends to either run through my contact or I feel like I don't have enough energy for the oxers. So it's really hard to find that balance. But all this week I'm going to work on loads of gymnastics work, lots of bounces and everything. We're going to have our lesson as usual. I don't think we're going to be going to a show this weekend, unfortunately, but soon we will go to another show. But for now I can just work on practicing, getting her strong and fit and a bit more athletic would be very, very nice. There was a horse in the 130 that was exactly like Fiona, like looked really like her, really, really long, and like you could just see it was more mature, it knew what it was doing a bit more, and like it gives me hope that Fiona will be like that one day. It's just gonna take time, but you know what, that's what this is for, just like documenting our journey. Yeah, the good and the bad, that's what it's all about, isn't it? So yeah, I hope you enjoy the vlog. I'll do another little bit of videoing when Fiona gets here, and I will see you then. Thanks for watching so far. See you, Miss Fiona, all settled in with her new buddy who she's not a big fan of. You're so bold. She just had her feed, now she's munching on a bit of hay. She's gonna go out to the field for the day tomorrow. So she's living her best life. See you, Fiona.